Do you actually know where configuration really comes from when you run a command? Because in many cases, that configuration is implicit and it's obtained from some shady, invisible sources, rather than being passed explicitly with a command. When you later want to figure out what configuration was used for a command call, you're going to have a real hard time doing so. Let's visualize that. Here's where you get implicit configuration from when you run a Terraform command. You can have a whole bunch of tf_var variables in your environment. But are you actually aware that there are more than 15 distinct ways where the environment variables can implicitly sneak from in a modern Linux system, and that they're applied in a particular order? .tf_vars files. Extra knowledge is required to understand which of these files will be loaded automatically and which you need to pass explicitly, and they all hide configuration values. .tf files. You can have defaults and real values in this, and this can be hiding anywhere. RC files. They'll simply add to the pile of implicit environment variables we already talked about, putting knowledge in your head that you don't need. State files. But there's more. There are providers. We should not forget the whole bunch of providers Terraform uses that all have their own shady sources of implicit configuration, locally and remotely. It's a total mess. We really should make configuration explicit and pass everything we need in a single place, ideally right there in the command call. We shouldn't be worried about too long command lines. We aren't on 8025 from the early 90s anymore. And guess what AI is good at anyway? Summarizing and finding stuff in text. So here's how we at Platform Engineering Labs think about it. You shouldn't be stuck in the limitations created for you in the Stone Age of punch cards. You don't deserve to work with bad tools that make your engineer experience miserable. You deserve better tools. We're building these better tools for you. Stay tuned and follow us on platform.engineering.